Today's video is going to be a haul for my freelancing kit. As many of you know, I am a makeup artist, and these are some items that I've accumulated over the last like 2 months or so for my freelancing kit. It's not a huge haul, but it's just some things that I needed and I figured I would share with you guys. If you are a makeup artist, maybe you'll find some of these items helpful, or if you're just curious as to what I put in my freelance kit and what I buy for it, then maybe you'll find this interesting. I don't know. My freelancing videos have the most views on my channel. I feel like everyone likes those the most. And yeah, I don't know why, but they just have the most views. So I am going to try and incorporate more freelancing content on my channel. I just don't really know what to do. So if you have any ideas involving freelancing and that topic, definitely let me know down below. I know some people have requested me doing makeup on somebody else on my channel. I think I'm gonna do it with my friends. I can't just like do it on a random client. No one's really gonna feel comfortable with me putting them on YouTube and me doing their makeup. So I'm trying to find like a friend or a family member that's comfortable with it. So I should have a video of me doing makeup on somebody else before the end of the year, I think. I don't know, we'll see. But also, I do have one already. It's me doing makeup, bridal makeup on actually my sister-in-law. So I will link that video down below if you're interested, and I will link all the other freelancing videos I have down below if you would like to watch. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Hit that subscribe button because I am uploading a lot more this month. But anyways, getting on to the haul, the first thing that I purchased was this magnetic palette. This is a makeup palette. I got this off of Amazon. This is called, well, it's by the brand Adept Cosmetics. And yeah, you can get it in different colors, but basically what it is, it's pretty thick. It is a magnetic makeup palette, but it's double-sided. So it has a divider here, you can see, and you can have 2 different kinds of products on each side. So on this side, I have eyeshadows, and on this side, oh my god, you can really see the reflection of my ring light. I have face powders, 2 blushes, bronzer, stuff like that. So I'm gonna go into what's on each side, but basically why I got this was because I wanted to consolidate my kit a little bit. I do a lot of weddings, and as I get busier, right now is my slow season, but as I get busier, I do find it's so important to be efficient and have a kit that is kind of consolidated and makes working easier. You know, I don't want all my products just spread out. I kind of want every like category, like all face stuff and all this, all eye stuff and lashes, all to be together in their own spots. And I found I was using so many palettes. Like by the time I was done doing makeup on a bridal party, I would have like 10 palettes out. Contour palettes, highlighting palettes, powder palettes, multiple eyeshadow palettes, and like it was just too much. Like it made my space messy, and I don't like that feeling. I don't like when my space is messy. I'm a very organized person. I'm very clean. That's just how I live my life. If my room isn't clean, if my makeup studio isn't clean, I'm just like not happy. It like affects my mood that much. So I wanted to do something that kept things more organized and also consolidated a lot of my palettes. So what I did, and don't get me wrong, I still carry palettes with me, but this kind of has helped me a little bit. So I put all face products on this side. So here is all my Ben Nye Media Pro powder. So basically these are just like foundation setting powders. They're not foundation powders, they're just setting powders that have a little bit of a tint to them. They really don't have much color at all, but they have a little bit of color to suit different skin tones, and then also has 2 highlighting shades, a yellow and a pink, and this is translucent. So I use these to set foundation on clients. It's not heavy, it's nice. Not my favorite powder, honestly. I think once I run out of these, I will try different ones, but for now, they do the job. Here are 3 mineral powders. I carry these just in case someone has a lot of allergies and need something a little bit more natural on their skin, I do carry these. But also I love this as a bronzer on most people. So yeah, but you gotta watch with mineral powders because they do give flashbacks. So if you are using any mineral based products, test it with a flash on your client because they can get flashback, and flashback is just when their face looks super bright. Basically the flash reflects on their makeup. But anyways, here are 2 blushes. Obviously I carry more than 2 blushes with me when I go on location, but it's just nice and convenient to have these here from like rushing and I just need, you know, to put some blush on someone quickly. And then here are 3 highlight shades by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I also carry other highlighters, but again, it's just nice to have all of these in one spot. And then on this side, let me take this divider down so I don't blind you. I have eyeshadows. So I have yet to find a palette that like has every color I need for my clients. I tend to gravitate towards the same colors for my clients, but I always find that I'll use 2 colors from one palette, then I'll use a color from another palette, then I love this other color from another palette, and before you know it, I have 3 eyeshadow palettes on my station by the time I'm done doing this person's makeup. And it's just not, like I said, it doesn't keep things organized. I just feel like it's messy. So I decided I was going to start using single shadows. I do still carry some eyeshadow palettes with me, like usually the Jaclyn Hill one, and some other Morphe palettes because they're my favorite. I do carry some of them until I have all the single shadows that I want. Then I'm still going to carry other shadows with me. But if I just had to work from here for a bride, I could, like no problem. Again, I just started building my single shadow collection, so that's why there's not a ton. But I do think this is like a good base to work with. So all of these here are Makeup Geek and Colourpop. Right now, I'm loving Makeup Geek and Colourpop Shadows. I'm like thoroughly impressed with Colourpop. I really, really, really love them. And then down here, this is for a video that I'm doing. I don't know what's going to get uploaded first. So yeah, just keep an eye out for that. I'll link it down below. But yeah, the top are all neutrals, and I typically only do neutral looks on everyone. Everyone asks for a natural smoky eye. That is the go-to look that everyone asks for. So really, I only ever use neutral colors on people. Rarely will I get someone that asks for color, and if I do, I love it because I love more dramatic makeup, and I do always make sure I have color options in my kit. But yeah, all these are neutral shades. I'm not going to go through each one, but like I said, they're from Makeup Geek and Colourpop. Up here, like over in this area, is mostly lid shades and highlighters for the brow bone. And then here are some matte shades that I can use in the crease and to deepen up the crease. I want to get a few more brown shades and a few more lid shades, and yeah, I don't know, like I feel like this is like a pretty good base to start with. So if you are a makeup artist and you're looking for some single shadows, I'll be honest with you, I would definitely check out Colourpop because their shadows are really pigmented and I really love the ones I have in here. Yeah, I really don't have anything bad. And of course, Makeup Geek has great shadows too. I mean, everyone talks about Makeup Geek. So either brand, I just think Colourpop is a little bit cheaper. So either brand, you can't really go wrong with. Anyways, moving on, that's how I consolidated my kit a little bit. But moving on, I needed some new foundations. I do use my Graftobian HG Cream Foundation. I've talked about it so many times. But yeah, it's a cream foundation, and I use it when I have the time to use it, which is why I got these other foundations. And what I mean is, most of the time now I am doing bigger wedding parties, but I don't have a lot of time and I gotta work quickly. So I felt like with the HG cream foundations, as much as I love them, you definitely have to take the time to work with them. They're not the easiest foundation to work with, and I've gotten a couple comments about this, that I've recommended this foundation and people said, how do you use it? Like, I feel like it kind of drags on the skin, and it does, but you gotta take the time to blend it. What I always recommend is actually putting it on a palette. Actually, I'm going to show you this now. I was going to wait, but this is another item that I purchased. This is RCMA Foundation Thinner. It literally comes in a little droplet. It's kind of like an oil, but not really. And basically you do 1 or 2 drops in your cream foundations, and it really thins it out and makes it easier to work with. So what I'll do is I'll put the foundation, I'll scoop out whatever color on a foundation palette, and with a spatula I will put like 1 to 2 drops of this in, depending on how thin I want it, and I will mix it all together, and it will make it almost into like a liquid foundation, so it's a lot easier to apply. And what I like to do is I like to take the butt of a beauty blender, like the bigger parts, and just dip it directly into the foundation and put it on the skin that way, and I feel like it gives the best finish and the best look. But I like HD cream foundations because I do feel like they do have the most pigment in them, so they have good coverage and they work with all different undertones and stuff like that. But what I was trying to say was they're not the most convenient foundations to use when you're in a rush. Sometimes you need to pump or something to make it go by a little bit quicker. So I was looking at all my different options, and my god, foundation is so expensive. If you are a freelance makeup artist, you know the struggle. Like, buying new foundations is not just like a cheap thing. Like, you gotta buy multiple shades, and most foundations now are $30 and up. So like, I was looking at the Makeup Forever. I didn't get them. I would if I really liked them, but to be honest with you, I think I'm the only person in the world. I don't like the HD foundations. I haven't tried it in a few years, so maybe I shouldn't say that, but when I tried it, I gave it so many shots and I just didn't like it, so I didn't want to buy it for my kit. But their foundations, I want to say, are like $50. So think about it. You know, if you're getting like 6 or 7 shades in a foundation and they're $50 each, that's not a cheap investment. So I was looking for something that was like fairly priced, but would work, because I'm still going to keep I still have my HD cream foundations. I'm not getting rid of them, and I have some other foundations in my kit as well. I still have some Face Atelier left, which I mentioned in my last What's in My Freelance kit, but I kind of got bored of that foundation, so I wanted a new one, like I said. So I ended up going with this Clinique one because even though it's not a pump, it's still easier than taking foundation out, scooping it on a palette, mixing it up, you know, and then putting on the face. Like, that takes 1 to 2 minutes a person, and honestly, like, I don't have 1 to 2 minutes extra, you know, if I'm doing 8 girls for a wedding party. I just don't. So this is a little bit easier because I'm not scooping out of a palette or anything like that. You know, I kind of can just put this on the back of my hand or back of a palette and just start working with it. But this is the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation. After reading up on this foundation and whatnot, I realized that this would be a good option for me. It has awesome coverage. I do think it claims to be full coverage, right? Yeah. So this claims to be a full coverage foundation. I'll read it to you. Allergy tested, 100% fragrance free, which is important because a lot of people are allergic to or sensitive to fragrance. Moderate to full coverage, natural matte finish. This foundation and concealer in one, which is another reason why I got it. Covers thoroughly with a lightweight feel. Naturally flawless look, lasts all day for all over coverage or use to spot conceal. And it's oil free. So I like this because if I'm in a rush, I can literally use it as concealer as well. And also it's paraben free, gluten free, and all of that. It's hypoallergenic, because I get those questions a lot, like, oh, is this paraben free? I'm sensitive to parabens. Like, people ask that stuff. So I thought, you know what, with this foundation, I can't really go wrong. I feel like Clinique has a good reputation, so people will feel comfortable with me using it. And I like the coverage of it. So I got a few shades. I will eventually expand my shade range, but for now, I still have a whole range of foundations in my kit. I just wanted these for convenience, you know, if I am on a time limit and I really need to get girls done and I don't have time to scoop out of my foundation palettes. So I got a couple shades. These are them. They range from like light to tan, I would say. So, but I have other foundation shades. Don't worry, you guys, I don't just have that. I have all the way to like really deep skin, so don't worry. But yeah, I just started off with these shades because I wasn't sure if I was gonna totally love it, so I wanted to, you know, just get a few. But yeah, I really like this. For those of you that aren't familiar, it looks like a big concealer wand. I don't apply this directly to the face. You don't want to do that. You always want to work off of a palette because it's more sanitary. So got those. Then I didn't need new concealers. I use the MAC Pro Longwear concealers usually. But I just kind of wanted new concealers for my kit. So I had tried out these Colourpop concealers, and honestly, I know it's Colourpop, but, and like some people may say, oh, why are you using such inexpensive products in your freelancing kit? Because like, I feel like if you're a makeup artist, you're like expected to use makeup forever and makeup and MAC and all that. Like, I don't, so sorry. But I love these. Some people have had bad things to say about them. Personally, I really like them. Anyone I've ever used them on, it makes their under eye area look like airbrushed. I really love it. So I got a bunch of shades. I got Fair Neutral, which I think is their lightest, up until Tan 50, which is like a nice color for deeper skins. Like I said, I didn't get a whole range of colors because I didn't need concealers, but I just wanted some new ones, and I really like these, and they're inexpensive. I believe they're only $6 each. So if you're looking for some, like a few new concealers for your kit, honestly, I would check out Colourpop, or even for yourself. I really like them on myself as well. Next thing I got, going along with foundations and concealers actually, is this LA Girl Pro Coverage High Definition Foundation in the shade Whites. This is 641 Whites. So yes, I have a whites foundation. It's actually white. And what this is meant for is to lighten foundations. This is such a good product to have in your kit. Like you can see, it's like opaque. So basically you add like a little bit of this to any foundation color and it will lighten it. And I do feel like it kind of neutralizes it as well. I do find some light shades, especially in this Clinique foundation, have a very pink tint to them. So if you're having that problem, maybe try this. It will kind of lighten it, but also kind of make it a little bit more neutral and not so pink, I feel. But this is great if you don't have foundation that's light enough for people. We are in the winter season, so people aren't as tan, and you never know. So I feel like this is great to have to lighten any foundation color. You could probably even use it to lighten certain concealers colors. You never know what skin tone you're gonna get. And I've had some really pale women, and I've used this a few times, and honestly, I really like it. So this is a great product to have in your kit. The next thing I have is this Embryolisse Secret of Makeup, I think. I don't know, it's in French, but I love Embryolisse. I have mentioned it before. I love their moisturizer. It's one of my favorites. Actually, it is my favorite for clients because it moisturizes the skin, but it also primes. So honestly, you can't really go wrong with it. But this is a stick for your eyes. So basically, this is for like kind of refreshing and hydrating the under eye area. It's very cool to the touch, like even just putting it on my hands. And don't worry, I will spray this with alcohol. But even like putting it to my hands, like it's very cool to the touch. It's so refreshing, and it kind of acts like as an under eye primer. But do not put too much, because then it will kind of have the opposite effect. I feel like it kind of makes the under eye, the concealer won't sit right. So just a little bit of this, it kind of refreshes the eye, depuffs the eye, and kind of fills in any wrinkles. It's not like magic, but it does feel nice, especially for those older clients that have wrinkles underneath the eyes or bad eye bags or whatever. This is a really good thing to have. Next, I picked up some shadow shields. I feel like everyone should have these. So basically, These are good if you want to create a desired shape with your eyeshadow, if you want kind of a sharper shape on the outer corner. These are nice, but also these are just nice for fallout. That's really what they're for, is that fallout doesn't get all over your skin. So yeah, I ordered these off of Amazon. They just look like that. They have little stickies on each side and they just protect your face from eyeshadow fallout. Next thing, yeah, I'm almost done with this. I've done a few weddings since I bought this, so why I get the, what is this, the 8 ounce? Oh, this is the 4 ounce. Why I get the 4 ounce, I honestly don't know, because I go through it so fast. I should just get this 32 ounce. Like, I don't know why I don't just get the 32 ounce. It would be so much better, but I didn't. This is the Cinema Secrets brush cleaner. This is a staple. It cleans your brushes in seconds and they dry within a minute. And it really gets them clean. Like, it gets out all the shadows and pigments and stuff. So this is a must, especially if you're on location doing makeup. You can clean your brushes so quickly. So yeah, this is the Cinema Secrets brush cleaner. Okay, 2 more things. The next thing I got was actually a set by Lorac. I've tried Lorac liquid lipsticks before and I actually didn't mind them. So I saw this set actually at Kohl's and I picked it up because I felt like they were the perfect bridal colors. I feel like every bride kind of goes for that pinky nude color for their lips. Very rarely do people go like bold on their lips. So I thought that these were perfect for brides. They're liquid lipsticks, so they'll last, you know, for a long time. And I don't know, I didn't want to pass it up. It was a really good deal. I want to say I paid under $20 for 4 of these. So this is the color Plum Brown. This is light peach. This is like a peachy nude. This is like a true nude. This is soft pink. And this is soft mauve. So I thought these were perfect for a bride. So I got those at Kohl's. And what's nice is I can take some out of the tube and give them in a little sample container so they can touch up. But also it's going to last a while. And yeah. So that's it for lips. And then the last thing I got were some lashes. I ordered these off of Amazon. Typically I get the Salon Perfect lashes from Walmart. I get the natural ones and like the ones that look like Demi Wispies because those are the 2 most popular styles for my clients. And they're not like too overwhelming because a lot of my clients don't typically wear makeup that often. So if I go ahead and put a super dramatic lash on them, they're going to be like, what the hell? So I picked up these from Amazon. And the reason why I got these is because they're kind of like faux mink. So if I do have a client that wants more of like a mink look to their lashes, these would be perfect. So this is in the style 3D41. Well, honestly, I don't know what the style of this is. I will link these down below if I can find them. But like I said, I got them from Amazon. They're just like a nice natural wispy lash. And they have that faux mink look. And then these are more like tapered and kind of flare out on the ends. So yeah, that is it for my haul. I know it's not big, but these are just some staple things to have in a freelancing kit. So if you like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up. If you want me to do more freelancing videos, let me know. Let me know some ideas. Yeah, but that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!